Welcome to the Trip Optimizer training program. Trip Optimizer is a fuel-saving locomotive product and functions only when propulsion is required. Here are a few things you need to know. Trip Optimizer operates the locomotive controls to follow the most energy-efficient velocity profile for given conditions. Trip Optimizer does not function as a primary method for operation of a rail line and is not a signal, train control, or PTC system. Trip Optimizer does not consider signal indications, limits of authority, or ensure compliance with mandatory directives in operating to the objective velocity profile. Let's get started. Click Next. During this program, you will learn how to set up Trip Optimizer, engage and disengage auto control, and learn how to end a trip. This program also contains video segments provided by the manufacturer. Let's begin by reviewing the manufacturer's video on Trip Optimizer setup. Click Next to continue. The Trip Optimizer summary screen is used to obtain essential trip data and provide additional screens to set up the system for subsequent operation. Upon entering the Trip Optimizer summary screen, Welcome to Trip Optimizer is displayed. If there is data from the previous trip, that statistical information is presented on the screen. Select the New Trip button now. When number 4 is pressed on the keypad, the system continues the trip setup. No action should be taken at this time unless the operator receives an error stating trip initialization failed. There is a 5-minute time span allowed for the system to acquire trip setup data and move on to the trip setup screen. Select the Yes button on the screen now. Once Accept Trip is selected, the system displays the trip setup confirmation screen with a message asking you to review train data and update if needed. The left side of the screen displays the engine numbers, position, and power mode. The right side displays train data, which includes loaded cars, empty cars, train weight, train length, total axles, maximum train speed, and tons per operative brake. Always verify the information against the train consist. Additional features of this screen allow you to change locomotives, change power mode, change train data, or cancel the trip. Click Next to continue. Once all temporary speed restrictions are verified, the system displays the slow order confirmation screen, displaying Accept Temporary Speed Restriction and Start Trip Optimizer. Select Start Trip on the screen now. Here are some warning and caution signs that you may see while running Trip Optimizer. Danger indicates an imminently hazardous situation, which, if not avoided, will result in death or serious injury. This single word is to be limited to the most extreme situations. Warning indicates a potentially hazardous situation, which, if not avoided, could result in death or serious injury. Caution indicates a potentially hazardous situation, which, if not avoided, may result in minor or moderate injury. It may be used to alert against unsafe practices. This symbol is permitted for property damage-only accidents. The safety alert symbol should be used to alert persons to property damage-only potential hazards. Remember, safety symbols indicate that important personal safety information follows. Carefully read and understand each safety-related text message and apply the message to the operation and maintenance of the system as defined in the safety alert. Click Next to continue. That just about completes the program. During this program, we learned how to initiate Trip Optimizer, engage and disengage automatic control, and end a trip. Remember, Trip Optimizer is a fuel-saving locomotive product, not a safety system, and functions only when propulsion is required. Have a safe CSX day. Click Next to continue.
Click the blue box at the bottom of the screen to exit the course.